What it do? What it do? Hey, boss here.
These nuts. Got him. Got
And I
him.
hope y'all doing superb.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Oh my God.
What are we talking about today? We're going over LYSSA, Goddess of Rage, for the Alliance, the Big BBC. And we're going to go over a couple things here, some housekeeping. First and foremost, this is a high burner account that I am on. This is the leaderboard that we have here. And, right? Yeah. We getting it in because we got Dave. We got Dave on Discord. Make sure you tap the like button here. If you're part of the Alliance, hit the comment section. Say, hey, this is such and such. And then you can hit us up on Discord. I'll have the link description in the bio. You'll also be able to send messages and whatnot and become part of the community. And I'll link that into the description. Okay. So what we're doing today is we're going. Oh, by the way, make sure you put your profile ID if you are looking to join our alliance here. You can go in and hit a message and throw that in the comments, and I'll send you and bring you into our little fold here, part of our alliance. So what we're talking about is the heli races, and we're doing quite well in the heli races. We are currently in first place here. Having multiple accounts makes it easier for me to control certain things, and we are, as you can see, we're ahead of the pack, right? And so, what's very important is we're trying to get to the 15,000. We kind of slacked off. We had a lot of, with most games, you'll get a lot of people that will slow down for folk. And then all I got to say to them is,
I don't fuck with you.
anywho, if you are active, make sure you are doing at least 2 to 3 of these per day, so that way we can hit our max goal. So shout out to all the folks that are staying active, staying busy. If you could score anywhere from 700 to 1,000 points, with this many of people, we should be able to get to the next goal, which is to the 20K. Okay? So let's stay active, let's stay busy. So let's get to the meat and potatoes, shall we? But before then, cue the intro.
Yeah, with a minute. High burners, igniting that flame in the gaming world. Yeah, we changing the game. Content creators on a mission so grand. Every click, every view, we taking a stand. From FPS to RPG, we bringing the heat. Live streams popping off, can't accept defeat. With the squad by my side, we ready to rise. Chasing dreams, see the passion in our eyes. Yeah, we the high burners, lighting up the scene. Living for the game, know what I mean. Striving for the top, never gonna rest. In the world of YouTube, we gon' be the best. We the high burners, lighting up the scene. Living for the game, know what I mean. Striving for the top, never gonna rest. In the world of YouTube, we gon' be the best.
So we have here the Alliance War. And if you don't know what the Alliance War is all about, you can come into here and this will go over the Alliance War and how it works and the game mechanics. I will come out with a video. I play multiple games if you don't know. If you check out the YouTube channel and you want to subscribe, you'll see a lot of games that I either review or I play heavily on. And so I'm just a gamer on YouTube who is one day looking to be one of those YouTube influencers and or content creators that assist folks and meet and greet and whatnot. But for this game, for this situation, this video's for the Alliance basically, and this is going to be more for folks that are in our Alliance, and also for anybody who wants to understand the process, which makes it a little bit easier. So the whole mission is that we have a 12-week basic season here, right? So within that season, there's 3 clashes, and they start with the first clash, which is I call gobbling up land. And then as you gobbling up land, you have these special buildings. Like you have the military base, you have the fire, you have the mine, right? And then you have this factory. Now you can see each one has their own special little. I want to get to this, okay? So the setup here since we're in the 3rd class, so I'm gonna go. This is basically going over the 3rd class, and then spearheading to the 1st class. Okay, so the whole mission for us here is to collect these particular special areas. These other ones are cool. They give you kind of cool stuff here, but depending on what it is, you'll see the different values. The outside to the middle give you certain values, right? But if we are holding one of these special areas, if you could, so we can utilize our side of people, right? We'll be able to control those nodes or those areas or buildings or structures, however you want to look at them. And then we can go throughout the class. Now, I have multiple accounts, okay? And so we want to gobble up as much position as we can. So this is this basic strategy, simple strategy, so everybody gets a piece of these certain areas, because if you don't put anything there, you won't get some of the special values, right? So what I want people to start thinking is, if we have these sections and you're not active, then you're only going to be on once or twice in a day, if you see a building, it doesn't matter if we already have it or not, put your best troops, just 1 or 2, inside that area. So that way it stays under control, so no one attacks it and takes it back from it. Because it's more important to keep these, because they have these special items, especially the influence is very important. And then we have the crate rewards, so that way we can get those gold plates for the android. This one here, similar deal, right? But you actually get credit, and credits are very important to upgrade your heroes, right? In the mines, you'll get these super serum, which is very important for modification and boost, right? And then you have, like we already showed, this will also get you the MREX gems, which are very important, because the more of those you have, the more you can upgrade, and then you can, do, what are they called again? I forgot what they're called. Oh, recruitment. So that way you can use those for recruiting super soldiers or Legends of War. Okay. So at the current moment, we have about 1 hour and 35 minutes. Me personally, I'm waiting towards probably the last 45 minutes to a half an hour before the end of the clash to drop my remaining troops. Now, you only get to use your troops one time, and once they're gone for that day period throughout the clash, you can't participate again. So it's very important that you maximize your troops, so that way you can get the war spoils, and collecting all your war spoils, so that way you can have an opportunity to get either the red turbo cores. Then you have you have the different turbo cores for those three, I think, special robots and tanks and helicopter, right? And then you'll have these red Neo cubes, right? And then the Neo cubes are great, so you can upgrade these here. And you're going to need those cores to upgrade. And then, as you can see, that's how you increase your power and your total power. So we are trying to defend these cubes, especially this spire, which if you tap on these individual ones, you can see who's doing what, right? What I like to do, this is just for me, and a lot of people probably wonder, how did I reach out to you, right? Because I was recruiting you. Well, you can tap on their icons, and then you can see who's doing what. You can see who's active, how long they've been active. Like this guy hasn't been active for a while. Then you can see that you have a couple of people that are probably waiting till the end to do the same thing I'm doing. So it's kind of like a chess game. It's kind of like wait and see what somebody else does. So at the end, they can come in and take over that particular area. That's why I say, if you can't be on at the last, you can be on during like the first or second class. My mission is to hold these the whole entire time. That's why I have multiple accounts, and that's why I have strategies where if you see this situation here, and if you're not going to be on for the rest of the day, go ahead and throw all your stuff there. Or, you know, put if you see that we already have it captured, right? Just throw one or two if you're going to be on periodically out through the day. That's what I do. I kind of set it up to where I sprinkle them in to make sure we always maintain the ones that we have. So what Viper has done, he's dropped all of his, so that way we can keep it from this neutral forces. These neutral forces are going to be based off of the influx, and typically what I found is that they stay about 600,000, 650,000, depending on situation. So we want to make sure that we're moving towards this. This is the next mission for the next phase that we're going to try to hold on to. And then as we go, we're going to try to collect all these. And once we can collect them, then you can just drop a couple, boom, boom, boom. And then the more people that are doing this together, right? And then I can manage the other scenarios because of my ability to have multiple accounts, and we can defend them, and we defend them for the rest of the season. And as you can see, it will help us with not only the Neo cores, right? The Neo cores help you upgrade once you get over 10 for each 10 that you need these cubes. And then we'll be able to upgrade your squad, and then your seasonal troops. So your SG R4s, so they're SG6. So you can just see there's the TB5, TBT5, and this is your MBP7. So, and then your regular troops, you want to get those up. And then, as you can see, you can put your heroes and you get a certain percentage, right? So it's very important, and those are your legend heroes. So it's very important to collect this, so it helps you with all the different resources that you need. So you don't have to spend money. The whole idea of this is not to spend any money at all. I haven't spent a penny. And the reason why is because anything that's free is all for me. And that's what I teach here, is how to play these games without having to spend any money and be competitive. And the only way you can do that is having a really good alliance, organization. And if you're organized in any of these games, and then you can maximize and utilize, the gameplay. And some people are just going to spin their way through it. Me personally, I've learned a long time ago, spending money on these games will get you broke real quick. and it's not what the game's about. It's about organization and structuring yourself. Are there going to be people that are going to spend money? Sure, go ahead, spend your money. I'm not against it. I'm just saying, in order to be competitive, in order to do well, you don't need to spend money on these games. You just need to have a large organization and be organized with those folks. Okay, so that's what these videos are going to be about. It's more or less the tips and tricks and or updates on how we're going to run the Alliance War. So in this case, like I said, we have 90 minutes left. So I like to drop probably around like 45 minutes to a half hour, and then I stay on and I get us up to a certain collateral point, and the whole goal is to maintain this one because I don't want to lose it to these guys. And like I said, you can go in and you can pick the leaderboard, and when you go in and check the leaderboard, war only, their leader has not been on for a day, almost 2 days. Zephyr, it looks like most of these guys and gals, they haven't been on, or they've already blown the wad. And what I mean about wad, they already shot their shot. And then you have the Red Goblin. Now, Red Goblin, they got strong people. You can look at, what they have as far as their troop count. But he still has a bit left. So I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make a surge. And you got one person, they're online right now, as you can see. So you can see who's online and who's doing what. And so I know people are checking, and I know people are going to try to take that last one. So that's the reason why I kind of saved my main account for the last clash, because it's more important to have the last clash, because at the end of the last clash is where you'll see us at the end, where these particular war bonds, and then you can see where we're at the middle of the week. So we're currently in 5th, and it's all about what war bonds you have and how many structures you have, and then these right here with these structures give you those points. Now, I don't care about being number 1 or number 2. I care about keeping these particular nodes. And then if we can pick up anything on the slack or anything on the sly, even better. Great. But the most important thing is we need to control these particular ones. And then once we hold them, make sure that we continue to hold them throughout the clash points, all 3 of them. And then we move towards this middle center section. That's the next one I want to get. So we'll be in prime position because of Viper, and then we can either go here or we can go here. And depending on it, if you look at the syndicate, right? If you go and look at the syndicate, they're not as strong. They're not as strong, but they're active. They have, within the last 4 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Okay. So I've been battling it by myself with a few other folks here. As you can see, you'll be able to, anybody, we all can see who's doing what. Okay. So we can see who's put in. And so we have, so those guys are next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 active people. So if we all coordinate and drop at the same time, don't blow your wad, just conserve. And then if you drop, I'll drop on my other account, and then we can maximize positioning. Okay. So I'm sorry to keep you so long. I will keep this video short. Probably I'm gonna keep it all one length. I try to stay within 20 minutes, but we get the hint, we get the gist, right? So thank you for all the new people that did come through. and come over to our alliance, and hopefully we can maintain this status quo throughout the rest of the season. All right. So until next time, this is K-Boss, and I'm out. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. Let me know if you took that red pill.